So the S in S&P 500 stands for standard and the P stands for poor. I don't know, I didn't make this stuff up, guys. But basically it is measuring an index. It is measuring the 500 best performing companies. But how do they determine which 500 make the list? Glad you asked. To be listed on the S&P 500, companies do have to meet some basic criteria. But before I get into that criteria, if you are brand new to this channel, my name is Heather and this is Dollar for Dollar, and we talk about your personal finances. And if you are brand new to this channel, consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you get notifications. And be sure to hit that like button if you are already getting value out of today's video. So, what are some of the basic requirements that companies have to meet in order to be listed on the S&P 500? Well, firstly, companies have to be based out of the U.S. They also have to be listed on an eligible U.S. stock exchange like NASDAQ, for example. They also have to be a corporation that offers common stock, and they need to have outstanding shares that are worth at least $8.2 billion. And lastly, they have to have positive earnings from the previous quarter and the last 4 quarters when combined. So why is the S&P 500 really important for you as an investor? Well, you can't go and buy S&P 500 stock. That's clearly not a thing. But you can buy companies that are listed in the S&P 500. But what's even more important to understand, especially if you are a beginner investor, this is a great way to follow the stock market and just get your feet wet, okay? You can buy mutual funds that follow the S&P 500 index. No matter where you are in your investing journey, you can never go wrong with holding some mutual funds that track along with the S&P 500. And in fact, pretty much every large firm that you can think of does this. So whether you're a member of Fidelity or Vanguard or Charles Schwab or any number of other firms, there's a good chance there's a mutual fund out there that does exactly this. And in fact, I have some of those for you right now, so be sure to jot them down. Vanguard has the 500 Index Share Fund that tracks along with the S&P. Fidelity has the 500 Index Fund. Schwab has the S&P 500 Index Fund, and then T. Rowe Price has the Equity Index 500 Fund. Again, all of these are mutual funds that track along with the S&P 500, so you're going to be buying into shares of companies that are on that list. And of course, if you don't already have a brokerage account, you're going to want to get one set up. So you will need an online brokerage account. And luckily for you, that is a fairly easy process. And I actually just made a video about setting up an account, so you can take a look. I will put that in an end card here, and I will also put that in the description below. So again, the S&P 500 is important for you whether you're a beginner or more advanced investor. These are talking about some of the most stable, most lucrative companies based out of the US. So they are important to track, and it's just good to understand what the S&P 500 index even is when you're looking at investments. So thank you so much for watching. Again, hit that like button if you have not already, and I hope to catch you on the next video.